All right, three, two, one. I'm sitting at the Maumee stamping plant and assembly with Travis Barta, who is Vice President of Operations and Sales. They've got, we haven't talked to them in a while since they brought the Teslas into town, and things in the last year have gone really well down here. We wanted to see if we could get an update on how stuff is going because you don't often see it in the regular media. So we thought we'd bring a little good news to you today. Travis, thanks a lot for the time this morning. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
How have things progressed just in the last 365 days? I understand you have more employees now than you have before.
Yeah, things have gone real well. We've essentially doubled our amount of employees since last July. We're over 250 employees now. We anticipate with the new growth that we've had to be over 300 employees by the end of Q1 2018. Added on several new customers, including Tesla, TWB, Mack Truck, GNS.
Now, are you at liberty to say what you're building for those companies, or is that trade secret?
Some of it's kind of a secret, but
Okay.
it's essentially body and white parts, stuff for special projects, things of that nature.
Now, are you in charge of going out and finding those things, finding the companies that need these products made and bringing them here, explaining to people, maybe out in California, other states, how it is that you're able to get them a better deal right here in Maumee?
That's correct, yep. I take care of that, whether it's going out and finding them or if they come to us looking for help. I'm the one that kind of goes through, what we're capable of doing and how we can assist them.
All right. Now, obviously, with more work coming in and more employees, the plant is starting to get filled up. What kind of capacity are you running right now?
Right now, we're still quite fortunate. We're only at about 55% capacity utilization, so we have quite a bit of room to grow. We have a great deal of room to grow in our assembly area, which we're fortunately adding in some new equipment this summer here, so that's been a positive direction for us. But yeah, we still have a lot of room to grow with stamping and assembly alike. So.
Now, obviously, you got to watch your costs. Otherwise, you won't be able to pass those cost savings on to your customers. So I know there's some things that you've done this year, too, to kind of watch your efficiencies and to save yourself money. Can you talk about some of those?
Yeah. We're not only investing millions in the plant and its infrastructure to make ourselves more efficient, but also to save money. We're kicked off a new roof. It's been kind of a long time coming. We're in the process of adding on new heaters, new gas heaters. While we're installing the new roof, we're looking at a 40% reduction in our gas costs for year over year. We've already spent a lot of money on power capacitors that is already showing an impact in our power savings. So great deal of infrastructure work.
So what's next now for the next 365 days? What's your target for the next year?
Well, obviously, I'd like to continue our growth pattern, looking at least a 30% growth year over year, 17 to 18. On top of that, going to continue to invest in the facility and continue to reduce our carbon footprint. One of the big projects we have in the works is adding in a solar field out back with the Tesla energy pods to store battery power, and that will allow us to not only cut down our costs, take pressure off our energy grid, and also be a financial savings to the facility. So, exciting project.
Doc Treese and I have talked a lot recently about the increase in manufacturing all across the country, and it seems to be picking up quite a few places. Are you part of that success story, and why isn't the story being told louder in this area?
That's a good question, and it can be quite frustrating for outfits such as ours. I mean, if you look back, 9 years ago, we were 5 people, and that was included the guard, and here we're going to be over 300. Continual year-over-year growth, helping out multiple different companies across multiple states: California, Alabama, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Missouri, South Carolina. So I would say that we're nothing short of the true success story for manufacturing, especially being that our beginnings took place in one of the toughest economic downturns in U.S. history.
Yeah, really. It almost seems as though once Ford took its name off the building, the local people just forgot about it.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we're proud of here too is we've made a great deal of improvements to the facility, the property, added a slew of different people, multiple different jobs, and did it with very little help from the outside. So just a great testament to our will and drive to succeed and advance ourselves. And we may slow down, but we're never going to stop.
What's your message then to companies here in the Midwest and even in Northwest Ohio in particular? What can you do for them when it comes to stamping and assembly? Why should they give you a call tomorrow?
Well, we can offer a great product, low cost, have the capacity to take it on immediately. Geographically located, we're ideal because you can go north, south, east, or west with the expressways that are close by. And just our overall willingness to succeed, will be a great factor.
All right, Travis, thanks a lot. I see that Stanley Shaldusky, who is the principal owner, wants to weigh in on something too. Stan, thanks a lot for having us in your office today, by the way. What's the message you want to send to people?
Well, we're fortunate to be here in Northwest Ohio because this is where the auto industry started, and we got a lot of good key skilled employees from this part of the country, and that's where they're at, in this part of the country.
Well, and you kept a lot of the people who used to work at Fort. Some of them have come back, and they're working for you now.
We still have a bunch of them still here. A bunch of them retired with us already, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're very fortunate there.
Are you ready to take on more work? I know you're working for Tesla. You've got some truck parts in the office here that you're working on now. That's a brand new contract. What else can you do?
We just started out with Mack trucks now. We're making the roof panels for Mack. And we have a lot of different customers coming in here all the time to see what we can do. And we're not taking on too much. We're making sure we have the right people so we can do a good, safe, quality job.
It's good. It's good growth.
Yes,
Smart growth, I guess I would say. Stanley, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Well.